Hello and welcome to the EGS finals, the 6v6. It's the second 6v6. We have one more, and then it's the championships. And today we have, of course, Amaterasu and Legends. So these two teams, they're pretty good. They're pretty good. And joining me today is Tardet, notoriously good native player, and I guess NW player. In 13E, he's around.
One of the best, really.
One of the best, yeah. One of the best. So, basically, on the left, obviously, Tiramisu, they have beat, three finals currently, and then we have Legend who actually need this.
Yeah, we're just like in WHS. We're gonna get started. Recent got both team are ready.
Goodness. All right, okay, let's go.
Let's go.
So the lineup is, of course, we're gonna have Zayn in middle. He needs to, he needs to be a bit loosey lips. So he's going in here. Yeah, see what's going on. Things you love to see. Nice little lunge from the second in. We have Else been a bit loose. He's been playing really well recently, actually, especially in the previous tournament.
Yeah, both lineup are really like a strong player.
Nice hit on the right
already trading some hits in the middle, but
Gilly's also playing quite loose, trying to look for these picks. You can also see here Amaterasu putting a lot of pressure on Legend as well, potentially trying to get them in a corner. Legend are rotating quite well. Nice little hit on Else on that left.
Have been a fast heal, but yeah, he got lucky to stay alive.
Oh, Higgin, a nice stab straight into Else. I saw that firsthand. It was beautiful.
Yeah, Drake already trading in the middle, like double kill from Drake, followed by Extase. Well, it's a nice advantage for
3v5. And there we go. We've got Tiramisu, nice to corner, nice. Drake getting picked by Higgin. Higgin managing to get out, and here we go. It's a 2v3. What's happened? They're looking for the picks.
Yeah, that kind of situation should
all
always be advantage.
All Legend need to do here, is block. That's all they got to do. Maybe we'll have a rogue. Someone go in with just a block. Get the trade. That's a classic NSS special. Just run in and a 3v2. One of you blocks. Nice stab there. Gonna try and get this 2v1 on the left.
And Gibby already taking a silly hit. Shouldn't have been happening. There is a wall in which Amaterasu can win it. Like they already had tagged 2 players, but
Amaterasu been in the situation a lot. But there we go. Gibby taking the kill on Chuckster and Extase finishing off Tiramisu for that round.
That's a nice range. Yep. What do you think about Gibby actually playing at that level of a competition? Because I know he has already won at least one group fighting tournament of that caliber, but he's probably the least experienced player out of all the players on the field right now. Like for those who don't know, he's one of the big boy on native, but on NW he has always been playing in a more not casual way, but he wasn't a top player until very recently, and even now I think he's probably one of the most inexperienced player at this level of competition.
I think it's a lot to do with depth, actually, of Legend, because Legend, even though they have quite a lot of good players, they don't have a lot of depth. So I know they could put the French stack in there, but the Brave hasn't played for a while. Maxmu is also in Legend. He's another native player. He's a really good native duelist with one-handed and two-handed. He also plays a top-level archer in native. Gibby, the good thing about Gibby and having native players is they're kind of like a wild card. So you can play them, and they can get some cool picks. They can maybe outfeint them and play a little bit differently to the average player. Playing against the meta, which could be really useful for some teams to have. And there we go with Red picking Else, I guess. Shade Elst.
Yeah, it's Shady.
It's Shady. It's Shady,
yeah.
And there we go. Nice little pick from Extase in the middle and Xenon.
Yeah, Xenon going a bit. It did overextend a bit. I wasn't needed. And Drake, both team trading silly depth. Drake shouldn't have push. Else completely caught off guard. Yeah.
Red getting that kill. And there we go. Amaterasu. Nice little TK from Red there. Just secure the kill. That's just how it is sometimes.
It's very surprising to me at this level of competition. We are in the grand final of the EGS. It's supposed to be the top level of competition, and yet you can see people getting caught from nowhere. The kill on Shady was a bit silly. The kill on Else as well. And when I said time you have Drake running down mid, there's no reason. You have the advantage. Why would you just run down mid like that?
At this stage of the game, a lot of people are shaking. They won't admit it, right? But top players, they do. They're nervous. So they try to, they do some stupid things. They need to play, a little bit calmer, a little bit more collective. And one of the, I would say, downsides of having, maybe some old players come back in Legend, etc., is they could, be shaking in these sort of finals because they got a lot of pressure on them as they've played well in the past, and they have to kind of live up to that name. So they're trying to do their best, but they might be trying to overextend and do a little bit too much.
100%. Pressure applied to everyone, top player included. It's just that everyone has a different aspect to how they handle it. Nice kill from Els. That's much better. Gibby getting go to big off guard, like
pushing on this left now. It's getting a bit loose. I think Els might be pushing too far forward. He did come back though, so that's all right. But they're kind of rotating here. Maybe it's a little bit of a stalemate, or they're going to make it quick because there's many rounds to go, so they might not be holding for that long.
Nice
and there
hit
we go.
from
Nice little mid hit from Xenon onto Els in that second in. When Els went in for the second hit, he got punished by the stun on the block. And there we go. Another double kill from Chuckster. Zayden also with a double kill. It'll be one of the unconditional ones if we had the mod, but we don't have one of those. But yeah, nice couple of double kills there. Zayden and Chuckster playing very well. The good thing about Amaterasu is they play so calm and collective. In the scenarios where they're one person down, they'll still manage to bring it out. They'll still manage, even if they get backed up into a corner, Amaterasu know how to play in a corner, much like Pussy do. Pussy also really good in corners. They're able to get out. They're holding together on their ground. Something I haven't really seen Legend do yet. Maybe they can play really good, but the pressure that Tiramisu put on the Pussy and teams like Pussy and Legend managed them to crumple them, and that's why they managed to come out from these 8-2 sort of losses. They managed to bring it back and win the whole tournament 3 times actually. It's been so close. If people don't know, Amaterasu won the first tournament, I'm pretty sure 10-9, won the second tournament 10-8.
It was every gun final was super close.
Yeah,
and
super close.
I'm pretty sure that every time. Wait, did Legend say already? Yeah, we did. Every time it was a comeback, I think, from Amaterasu against Pussy in pretty much every gun final. So yeah, the team has a lot of depth, and definitely they have the mental fortitude that most of the other team are lacking at this level of competition. But yeah, there's gonna be an interesting tactical battle on the
nice pick from Xenon,
left between Jerry and
in the middle.
Yeah, it was a nice pick from Zen. But
straight in there.
Jerry and Els are gonna be a key component of how the match develops. But right now it's on the right that the difference made. Nice kill from Ashil.
They're trying to catch out. Yeah, they did just try to catch out Red on the right, but they didn't manage to do it. The cool thing about Amaterasu is they're playing really calm and collective. Legends trying to come out, getting picked, and there we go. The round goes straight to Amaterasu with the last call on Xtaz. That first pick in mid against Gibby, kind of broke the mid, allowed Xenon to play a little bit more loose. Xenon is, quite a defensive player, but when he can roam free, he's a slayer. And allowing him to, get that first pick and then start moving to the left and right allowed him to, potentially get some more kills on the flanks, put a little bit more pressure. And when Legend did get pressured, they did buckle on the wall. They did back off to the wall and they buckled, unfortunately.
Other than the legendary duo on the left, right now, Amaterasu, Legends are doing a swap. They switched I think it's Shelly and Drake together, and Els is gonna play on the right with Gibby. So they decided to slip in the middle, and I think Chib has been mostly ineffective so far. He's one of the most legendary French player, one of the most capped as well. He has countless tournament wins, but right now in this match he has been unable to do much. So I'm interested to see if deliver a bit more than what he has shown so far. We started already, and there we go.
One of the good things about EGS is the top level players always close rounds, which is something that's really nice. And here we go. They're just playing. We've got a lot of pressure from Amaterasu, almost pushing them back to spawn. Potentially Legend need to return the pressure. And there we go. That pressure did make Els buckle on that right there.
Yeah. Els
getting picked from Zayden.
It did make Tip fall back, and when Tip fall back, it created an opportunity for people to pick Els. That was beautifully played by Amaterasu. Right now, Amaterasu is playing one level above Legends. First one was pretty close, but then they really got their shit together, and right now they are clearly one level over. One thing I'm surprised is how quick the runs are. And usually at this level, people are taking really their time. When there's one pick, everyone falls back, and there's really a tactical tactical aspect. But right now, they're playing really quick, and there's this aggressive style from both teams. They are really committed to the wall fights, which is nice to see. But I think Legend should probably try to find the more passion pace, because right now it's not really making them getting runs.
Yeah, the pressure that's put on from Amaterasu, it does make Legend buckle because Legend, they're quite a strong team and they should be holding. They can easily return the pressure. In terms of paper, like the rosters are, pretty similar. Like there's, you do have some top players on both sides, but at the moment, Legend are getting put back, much like Germany did in NWWC. That's probably why they lost quite a lot, is because they kept getting pressured instead of holding. But there we go. We see Xenon going really far out, almost overextending, trying to get for that pick, maybe trying to bait one out.
Yeah, Legend already switched. Like Tib is on the left now, and Alice is back in middle. So they're trying something. Nice
Ooh,
skill from
nice
Alice.
pick.
He's overextending a bit. Nice cover from his teammate. Could have been traded, but.
And now the pressure has switched. Legend now getting that kill, putting the pressure on Amaterasu. But Amaterasu actually want to play close. They want to play with this pressure. But then Gibby, a nice little double kill on Chuckster and Achilles. Extaz getting the kill.
It's
Gibby
an absolute stomp.
with a triple kill. And then Tib finishing off the round against Xenon.
Yeah, it's 4-2 for Amaterasu.
Yeah, I mean, so far the issues are clear. Pressure. Amaterasu, it's good having pressure, but then if you overextend because you have so much pressure, you're gonna get singled out. Because obviously the other team's backing off, so you get singled out. If that mid starts like curving in, pushing a bit too far forward, then obviously their flanks can kind of cave into that. And what we saw there was Extaz and Xenon being quite loose up front, and then obviously getting picked. And once the mid gets picked, then the flanks are split.
Yeah.
Nice
kill from Extaz.
Straight into Xenon. I don't know what happened there, but
didn't wait a second, and he's literally like already giving.
He just left clicks. He just went straight in, and there we go. Amaterasu going back. A nice little trade there on Els from Achilles.
But it's quickly trade back by Extaz. Yeah, but I have to take that.
Nice little double kill.
Yeah, triple on the run. Not ready to stop. He's gonna tank a hit, but it's gonna be all fine.
It's very strange because the rounds aren't necessarily close, but they're switching. It's like almost like a stomp from one round to the next. You know what I mean? So one team would get a stomp, and then the next round the other team will, or you know what I mean? Like it goes back and forth. There isn't like you're never ending in like a 1v1 or 2v1 scenario at the moment. It's always kind of one person dies in the team and then the team buckles.
Oh yeah, so one thing I liked, I didn't look if Amaterasu tried to do it, but like Legend lost 2 runes, and every time they tried to adapt, so we switch player a rune, it didn't work. Then we switch player again, we didn't wait like 2 or 3 runes, and the second time we did it, it actually changed something, and now they are back only 1 round run. So it's a good coaching from Drake, like good like decision. But we're gonna see if it's gonna make them able to like literally come back to an even scoreline, because right now it's still 4-3 for Amaterasu.
Check my Steam. All right, here we go. So what's happening on this right is we see Extaz going in for a nice little stab there, missing though, but that's okay. It's the beginning of the round. Again, the mid being, almost overextended. Now Legend is sort of overextended. Now that they've got the pressure, there we go. Yeah. Higgin getting the kill on Tib. And then now the left is falling back. And Higgin with a double kill.
Tib got absolutely outplayed that run. Like, he didn't see it coming whatsoever. And it's gonna, like, ball the 5th run for Amaterasu. It's really like, as you say, like there's no in between. So like one team storm the run or the other does. And usually like it doesn't take more than 5 or 6 seconds for one team to find an opening. I don't think I've seen a grand final of that pace. I didn't watch the other 3 grand final, I must say, so I'm quite unaware of what kind of pace they had. But this one is definitely quick.
Yeah, and looking at the scoreboard here, just looking at and how people are playing, we have, I did expect maybe potentially Else and Shady, maybe putting a little bit more effort in. They're not playing as well as they should at the moment. And considering, in my personal opinion, Legend, they play off Else, because Else, if you look at the previous tournament, played absolutely phenomenal. And even in Pussy, Else played well. He's not potentially playing that well now. But
just as you say that, exactly, just as you say that.
Getting the kill on Achilles, and here we go. Red. That was a nice little up down. We've got Drake getting destroyed by Red with a nice little up down. That's what we love to see. And here we go. They're kind of rotating around now on this left, trying to get out. They don't want to. Oh, they might be singling out on this right. They did get singled out. There we go. And then the kill on Higgin there from Extaz. That was a bit strange because Chuckster and Zayden went right whilst the team went left, so it kind of created this gap in mid.
Probably
Which is really
miscommunication.
strange. Yeah, exactly. But here we go. Amaterasu, can they get this? Are they able to get out this corner? A nice little stab there from I'm trying to see who that is. Else, of course. But they're just holding this corner, you know, lunging a few times. And there we go.
Pretty clean from a Frenchman.
I think the only thing they had there in that corner was Legend team at each other, but I don't think Amaterasu actually managed to get a stab off.
No, they try their best to like bait Legion into like playing that too quickly, but at this level of NW, you legit take your time. You have like 3 of the best player cornered. You take that time to kill them. You're not gonna rush in. But yeah, it's just as you say, like as you were mentioning, them like Shady and Health were failing to have an impact thus far, and Shady managed to find a nice opening onto I don't know who it was.
Gibby, I think.
I think it was Gibby. Yeah.
But no, that was very good. Very well played. And here we go, another round. And you can't really tell it's going to go to as well. That's what I quite like about these rounds. Since it's that close and the teams are so similar in terms of skill level, that it can go either way. You know, there's never going to be a stomp here. And we see Else throwing out some hits. He's now third in. Ooh, I don't know how Else didn't see that. If I'm completely honest, Achilles. Here we go, getting a little kill.
Achilles is really solid in the situation. Like when he gets the opportunity, he's not gonna miss it. Exa is gonna like get the trade in the middle. That's a nice kill. Bit silly from Zayden. Oh, that's
nice.
unfortunate.
That was just a standard stab there. I don't know if you tried to chamber that one, but a little bit rogue. Higgin then get the kill on Tib.
Higgins playing really well.
And,
like
the round goes straight to. Well, I think if we were to so far do the MVP of the teams, Higgin is playing exceptionally well. He played well in the previous tournament as well. I'm pretty sure he got team MVP for Amaterasu because he just played exceptionally well. And then on the other hand, we have Extaz, and unfortunately, in a couple of tournaments, at least for Legends, Extaz played really well in Virgins. But when he started playing in Legend, I would say that he was outshone by Else.
He was. I think he showed up in one of the bronze match.
Quite the opposite.
Yeah, I think he showed up in the bronze match they won against Proud Boys, but he was maybe a bit lacking the match versus Amaterasu. So it's a nice thing to see him perform. It's just that so far it's not enough. They need more players to pick up the slacks because right now it seems only Extaz is able to put up an even fight against the likes of Amaterasu. Still not too much trouble. It's only 6-4, but like if it continues that way, obviously, like Legend is gonna lose this. So
Else keeps getting moved as well. I think he's been in every position in the match so far. He's now he's third in. He was third in from the left just then, but there we go.
I think Zenonosomo, he was in the middle and now he's on the right side. He's far right on the wall.
Problem with Drake is he's not putting any pressure on this right. Look how far back he's backing off, creating this kind of like curve.
Yeah,
where, people can get picked off. Drake hasn't been playing well. I will be honest, he has not been playing well. And at the moment, he's just allowing the pressure to go into Legends, which is bad. I mean, he should be holding because he can hold. He can hold that right. It shouldn't be this curve at the moment, but because Drake keeps backing off, they're forced to also back off.
Drake has a really particular playstyle, but really sometimes you think it's stupid, sometimes it works wonder. Like right now, yeah. And just like that, he managed to trade it. Like Achilles and Egan being a bit naive, but still not over. 4v4.
I think even though Drake got the double kill there, I think what he's been doing, especially with the backing off, is not good. But at least he brought it back.
I actually get it. It's Drake. It's a nice kill from Zeden. That was really well played. Nice. He managed to like find an opportunity. Yeah.
The issue then again, not that I want to single out Drake, but Drake just left Zayden to get into that 3v1 on the left.
Completely.
And so he was too busy looking in the mid, where should he go, left or right, and then he didn't choose any, and so the guy on the left died. So I mean, it's difficult because you've got someone in like a 1v2 on the right, someone like a 1v2 on the left, and then you have to pick, then you.
Amaterasu is not like playing bad by any mean, but you can clearly see that right now there is difference between them and Amaterasu. Just like it's small details, but as you say, like allowing Zeden to go for that backstab and like play this 3v2 so well shouldn't have happened. And when you're already like 2 rounds down and you get all of like that kind of mistake to happen, then like that's gonna not put you in a good spot to win that grand final. They still haven't lost, but it's pretty much now or never that they have to wake up, because if they allow Amaterasu to get to like 8 or 9, there is no going back. I don't see them losing like 6 or 5 in a row.
Yeah, and one of the good things is probably what's happening now is you've got speeches from either side, you know, being like, boys, you know, it's only Legends, and Legends like, boys, it's only Amaterasu. You know, where's Jacob? Jacob's not playing. You know, he's the slayer
Yeah,
of the team, of course. So
Drake is familiar for his speech, and right now he's the one saying, "Yeah, like, sooner than
oh,
Zayden."
look at this French guys, you know, oh, so French on either side. So here we go. A little bit of French rivalry.
It is a French rivalry. It has French rivalry written all over itself.
Yeah.
When you
Zayden
see like
Extaz.
Zayden Extaz, come back
Achilles
like
getting hit there. Oh, Achilles, a nice kill on Extaz. Lovely pick there.
yeah, it's a bit unfortunate. Like, use your best player already, and
Ooh.
yeah, lineup is gonna
Zayden with a double
crumble.
kill. Yeah, Achilles with a double kill, and now they're just caving, and there we go. Red and Higgin finishing it off on Shady.
When the player that perform the best is getting like picked so easily, it's just like tells you something about Valorant final. Like right now, it's not like a no match, but it's clearly like, like one team is way too strong for the other. Could still, you could still see Legends wake up, but yeah, they are already like close like that. Amaterasu is only missing 2 runs to finish that grand final, and right now I don't see Legend coming back, except if they really up their level by a strong margin. So
Yeah, and then you got beautiful Higgin playing just absolutely incredibly well. I mean, he's very solid. Probably, you know, I don't know what he's rated on the list. He's like 12th or 13th place, really, and it does show that he's very much a top player with his skills, sort of, you know, definitely much higher than mine.
yeah,
And probably yours too.
the last 2 years, now it's Chuckster to pick on Extaz,
And
and
there we go. It's a nice
yeah,
little trade though. So we have Extaz dying, and we've got Chuckster there. Nice little trade. And here we are. It is now a yeah 5v5. Who keeps lunging in there? Shady. I don't think Shady lunges, but there we go. He's going in ham. He doesn't care. He doesn't give a damn. He's going straight in. Oh, a nice little curve swoop on Achilles there, and then Zayden getting the pick. Well, Zayden getting picked, and Drake a nice little double kill. And there we go. Can Xenon 1v4 CCCP Fietta. Oh, didn't work. Maybe next time.
was a nice attempt, but yeah, he had no business winning that one whatsoever. Yeah, again, like a nice pass kill from, I think it was like, no, it was Chuckster this time, not Achilles. It was Chuckster who got the opening king, but then
It was trade,
TB managed to trade by well, and nice kill. As I said again, like people like Tibias, Elder Shadow, they're gonna have to wake up if they want to win by grand final, because they are right now they are supposed to not Tib necessarily, but Extaz, Else, and Shadow, they are the better player in the lineup, so they should be the one stepping up and putting up kills and numbers.
Drake picking up the ending backstab kills on the players though, but we respect that. We all love you, Drake. I have read your Steam profile, and not only is it cringe, it's also kind of cute, so I respect it. Right, I haven't read your book though. Yeah, well played. You did get a nice little double kill. I'll allow it. Another round. We don't really know where it's going to go to. We have again, it's the same sort of starting. We have Else going in for the picks. Achilles. The cool thing is Else is against. Oh, a nice little stab there on Chuck. So Chuck's trying to go for Else, and then just gets absolutely Elsed up, because Else is an absolute fucking phenomenal player in this game. Let's be real. Definitely deserves that top 10 spot. Achilles, you know, just as aggressive as Else, and that's why they were playing opposite each other. You know, maybe going for the picks at either side of each other. But there we are. And here we go. The nice little rotating round here. We've got a what, a 5v5 as per usual. Always ends in a 5v5. Always, you know, nice little trade happening. And
Yeah,
we have Else and Extaz trying to do like a nice little up down there, but failed. Because, you know, good players, I guess.
I feel like Gibby is often let down by his teammate. Like every time he gets killed and you see that his teammate are far away. There's a nice 2v1 that was possible by Else and Tobias, but they didn't manage to time themselves together. I feel like this right flank. Yeah, exactly. Nice kill from
so
Else.
lovely and loose. And there we go. Else and Achilles are two aggressive players. You know, Else did get that pick on Achilles, Tib getting that pick on Higgins, Shady getting that pick on Xenon, and now it is a 2v5 again, back into the corner. Nice little chamber. That was a beautiful chamber into Tib.
That
team was kill. Absolutely beautiful. A team kill from Shady on Drake. Can this be? Oh, it's a 1v3 now. It was very unfortunate from Zayden getting killed by Else, and here we go. It's a 1v3. Can he clutch this? And no, he goes down. Red dying to Else. Else with a double kill, and the round has ended. That was very good in that corner, though. I love the chamber from Zayden. chambering that and then going straight into Tib, it worked perfectly. It was good finesse. And there we are, 8-5 to Amaterasu. The good thing is, much like in every tournament previously, we have seen these comebacks from either teams. You know, Pussy making a comeback on Amaterasu. They did lose 10-8 still, but they came back from like an 8-1. And then we have obviously Amaterasu pretty much every tournament against Pussy. Pussy are up, then Amaterasu just coming back, you know, showing them who the real kings are, you know, with the speeches from Zayden. Like, guys, you know, we're losing. Win, boys. You know, giving us lovely speeches. We have Drake probably doing exactly the same thing. And, you know, who's got a better speech? That's obviously what's going to make you win. You know, level, what they call, like, level 1 to 5 pattern masters or something like that. Something like that anyway. Who's the real pattern master, Zayden or Extaz / Drake? Whoever's given the speech, we'll never know. Ignore Voluble as well. He's just one of them guys who just keeps, you know, sitting in, thinks he knows everything. Yeah, they can't even hear you either. Nice. Make sure you cut that bit out. Anyways, here we go. It's a lovely 6v6 here. As per usual, it's probably going to go to a 5v5. We already came to expect that. Who's going to get picked?
Yeah, Amaterasu still leading by turns, but at least like Legend managed to bring it back in the last turn. It's not as one-sided as usually is. But
Xenon getting a lovely Xenon playing on wall, getting a pick on Tib. That's
yeah,
interesting.
they actually switched as well. He was on the right flank a couple of runs ago, but now he's on the left, and clearly like being the difference maker in that run. Yeah, Drake getting caught from the middle.
Lovely
2v1
kill there. Yeah, that was perfect. He can get the little stun hit, and then Zayden finish off. Nice
really
little
trying
kick,
to bring
but
him
that
back.
doesn't matter.
It's still a 2v3.
3v2. Are they going to try and single out Xenon here now? They're gonna start pushing on that left. And again, thing is, 2v3 is going to be very loose because that 2 can quite easily win the 3. You know what I mean? All it requires is a rogue hit, and it's a 2v2. And you don't really want it to come to that. You know, you want to get at least one of the kills for that 1v3.
Yeah, it's a nice trade from DB, but unfortunately he's now in 2v1, and yeah,
I don't think
easy
what
picking
there.
for Xenon and Xenon. Well, like pretty much like yeah, Chuckstar allowed that trade to happen, and like Gibby was pretty much caught in a difficult situation.
Yeah, really, I think he was shaking a little bit. Just a little
yeah,
bit
show his back pretty easily, but it would have been a hard 1v2 to win anyway. And it puts Amaterasu on match point 9-6.
9-6. It might be quite easy. The good thing is, right, is we have a different finals, right? And that's one thing that I love to see is a different finals, because at the moment it's been Pussy versus Amaterasu, and now we're seeing a different one. Is it an easier finals? Don't know. I wouldn't say the rounds are particularly close. They always end up kind of, you know, one side stomping the other, with the odd round here and there maybe being like a 3v2 or something. But unlike the Pussy one, where the Pussy one is literally, they were playing so slow, they were trying to pick off people one by one. This is more like, you know, much looser, much more relaxed. And I don't really know why that is. Maybe it's because the play styles might be very similar. Because Pussy, you know, they play very defensive when they're losing, but Legends aren't really playing defensive. They're playing like it's round 1. And is that a good thing? I don't know. I don't know if that's a good thing.
We haven't like it's round 1. We haven't seen a single run so far where, you know, like it's like I don't know, like teams try each other,
like a carousel. Like,
exactly, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like
classic.
So yeah, pretty interesting so far. And Amaterasu on mic with 3 match points to win that grand final, and will like Legend be able to do the comeback Amaterasu did against our team and like clutch that grand final? It looks unlikely, but it still can happen. It's only 3 run.
Oh, the pressure on Legend now. I don't know why Legends are getting so pressured. And a nice kill from
Higgins,
but also on Xenon as well. Yeah, so Higgin got the kill on Drake, and we had Else on Xenon.
Oh no!
Higgin with a double. Higgin playing exceptionally well. Like, he's playing absolutely incredibly. He's just going for it. He doesn't give a damn.
Like being able to nice
little quick stab there.
He's getting pressure on the right. They're trying to push back like that. At least they're not like trying to give too much room, but it's still like Shady should be like at least mid HP. It's gonna be really hard for them. Like Legend
he's
playing
be quite defensive, I imagine. On this right here, he's just gonna be holding, waiting
for really difficult spots.
But again, they're in the corner now. They have to get out. Someone needs to get a kill. Oh, they are playing very loose on that right. I don't know what Extaz is doing, but he's doing it. He's, you know, just flailing his musket around, you know. See if we can get a
That's
kill.
successful. If
But
one
Extaz
guy,
is good
if
enough
one
to do
guy
that.
can, yeah, exactly. If one
I
guy
can't.
can actually
I'll die like shit on the road. Like if I went for that, I'll just die
Yeah.
by like a 1v5.
slowly but surely, like yeah, Amaterasu is pushing them in gun, and now they are really trapped. It already happened in the round before, and it was
Extaz is
Amaterasu.
looking for that
Yeah.
wall pick. Look at this. He's looking for that wall pick. He's looking for it. Oh, he's going for that third. Here we go. Good thing is Legends are holding out. They're not being silly here. Blocking, very nice. I would have died there 3 times over. I'm not top 65 player. That's probably why. Extaz.
Oh, nice kill from
He
Extaz.
went on Achilles. There we go. It's now 4v4. They could potentially get themselves out here.
Egan also
know.
poked on Extaz while he was getting his kill. Quite impressive.
We have we have a statue on this right. It's Chuckster. He's not allowing them to get out. He's just staying there. He's like, nah. No, we're gonna keep you in this corner. Get the kills and get the picks. We can see what happens.
Okay, now we have this one I'm talking about. Like this one actually lasted longer than 2 or 3 hour runs. So.
Oh, and that's very nice. I mean, Shady was about quarter HP anyway, but again, it was a lovely stab from Red there. And there we go, a stab.
Egan
There we
finishing
go.
and
Red with double kill. Gibby just going around in circles,
fighting for his life.
Fighting for his life. And then he goes down, and there we go. That is the finals over. It was a 10-6 win, which is probably the biggest win in the tournament so far, because I think prior to that it was like 10-8. Because it's usually like a 10-9, wasn't it? There we go. Legends needed that. It doesn't really matter that they didn't win. It would have been better if they won, obviously, for the top 8. But Legends are still able to get in the top 8 if they come like 3rd or 4th place in the next tournament. But again, we saw some incredible matches. We saw NPP beating Enigma, and playing really well against Amaterasu. And that finals was good. It was a good finals. It was quicker, much quicker than the Pussy Amaterasu finals. And yeah, there we go. So yeah, thank you for watching. It's the EGS finals. We might be next. Might be back for the next one. Depends if I care enough. Stay retarded.
It was really fun to do, like a nice experience. But yeah, pretty sure other people could also like commentate and they could be good at it. But it was it was fun. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Mathman, Joe Mathman Fietta could be an absolute blunder. I don't know if we should allow it because I don't know if people are prepared for it. But it could be could have a nice taste for maybe a grand final, maybe for the playoff. Who knows? But it's only if NSS doesn't make a grand final, so
yeah,
we never know.
Let's wrap this one up. Yeah, cheers, Vol, for having us on, of course. Shout out to my boy Marsman, of course, for not being able to make it. He was really terrible. He's going to put himself as a MVP for the team, even though he doesn't deserve it. Vol, you'll have that soon. And yeah, there we go. See you in the next one.
Bye bye.